Did you know that a smile in metric is a skillometer? Okay, so anywho, we're doing some more reveals here. A couple of tiles have been revealed, and if you have the eagle eyes like myself, you can see that this is absolutely beautiful. This right here, I've got some footage that I will show you in a second here. And also, if you're watching, this tile is like pre-leaking that it's the dog sword. So if you actually right-click Open Image in New Tab, it shows you right here. It's called, where is it here? The dogsword.gif, and it's like an actual GIF that flickers. Let's see if it does it here for us. I'm waiting. There it is. Boom, blammo. We saw it. All right, scroll that back up. Now, a couple of tiles. Number one, this is the reveal for like if you complete this full row, which we don't know any of the tiles in that row, then that's what you get, the Sunlight Spear. And that is an incredible item. Incredible. Kind of crazy to me that this is not the bottom right corner, considering the bottom right corner has hard tile, medium easy, medium, hard. Whereas this one has, it's like a much easier one to complete. So there might be something incredible in this bottom corner here. Who knows? Now, I'll make some predictions after this video, but first let's talk about what were the reveals that we saw today. Well, first off, the gemstone crab. Watch it burrow away. That is very easy to see. All you got to do is do the quest to get to Varlamore, and then within 10 minutes, because it only stays for 10 minutes, no matter how much damage you do, it will burrow. So that's like a, you can have that tile done within 20 minutes of making your fresh account in this game mode. Now, what do you get for that? Well, Gatherer. Just like we've got the Combatant, just like we've got the Craftsman, the Gatherer. It's amazing. It's so good. When you gain XP in one of your 3 skills, then you'll get XP in the other 2 skills. Okay, so hold on. Let me reword that because I just didn't read it. You gain the Gatherer benefit. You select 3 gathering or support skills. Then whenever you gain XP in one of your 3 selected gathering or support skills, you gain 50% of that XP in the other 2 selected skills. Mining, fishing, woodcutting, hunter, agility, slayer, and thieving are the skills. Right off the top of my head, step 1. If I want to maximize my XP, I think thieving is the fastest one to get XP in. So like if I wanted to train my slayer really fast, I could just do thieving for, in the main game, you can get like 400k XP an hour. So I would get 200k slayer XP an hour in the main game rates. Now we actually found out that XP rates are multiplied 4x in this league to start, and then it will go up to 8x, and then 16 presumably, maybe 12 and then 16. So XP rates are very high. Don't know exactly how to unlock those XP rates yet, but it'll probably just be like do some tiles or do a row of tiles or whatever else. So that's exciting. I look forward to finding out more. But if you were to do thieving with a thieving relic, because in the past we've had like dodgy deals and different things like that. I'm going to pull up right here, dodgy deals. When you choose this relic, you get the following benefits of thieving. This has not been confirmed for Gridmaster, but like, come on. They're confirming all the other old relics, so this one's probably coming back. It will pickpocket an NPC and all of the same type in an 11 by 11 square, giving 11x loot, or however many people are there. 100% success rate, automatically re-pickpocket. Items obtained pickpocketing are noted. Coin pouches increased 3x, stalls never deplete. It's so good for thieving. It's so fast. You get a lot of XP, you get a lot of items, all that stuff. So my thought would be, if Dodgy Deals comes into the game and you've got that, you could parlay this with the thieving of this, and then you could just get free XP in things like Slayer and Agility, for example. I think there's going to be multiple ways of training all of your skills, and it's just going to boil down to, like, number 1, are you rushing and trying to find the absolute meta to complete this board? Or number 2, do you just want to play this for fun and you have no interest in training hunter or woodcutting, so you just pick hunter and woodcutting as your 2 skills? And then that makes you skip everything. Another opportunity here, or another thought, would be you put fishing as one of the 3, and then you pick your other 2 skills. Now, when you pair fishing with the Animal Wrangler relic, it'll just like, you could just AFK your fishing at what's it called, those Karambwans, and it'll just give you XP. I might do that, honestly. I might pick Animal Wrangler and then just go train my, I don't know, my Slayer and my Agility, just AFK at the Karambwans. Could be really good, could be really fast. What else have we seen? Look at this bad boy. The Thunder Kopesh. It looks so cool. I want it in the main game, but it's way too overpowered for the main game. It's not even like remotely close. So nice thing about this is it does full damage to the corporal beast. So this makes it so you can solo corp easily. No issues. You don't need to worry about other people having to join you and spec it down and like get all that stuff. You can just walk in and kill it. It's so good. You put it on stab for that. It has a 20% chance to trigger an AoE lightning bolt. AoE means area of eucalyptus. Lightning bolt under the target, which anything in a 1-tile radius, it'll hit 50% of the original attack's max hit. It's just complicated. It's bonus damage. It will just like, it's like an ice barrage that triggers every 5 attacks, and then it just zaps everything in the area. Special attack, 50%. It'll attack twice. If either attack is successful, an additional lightning bolt is summoned, rolling up to 100% of the original attack's max hit. This thing was hitting 100 plus. It was hitting 200 plus damage with all of the bonuses and everything in the most recent league. So those are the stats. It's like a really good, it's like a much better version of like a Blade of Saldor or a Rapier or a Whip or whatever else. Super sweet unlock there. Now, what do we do? What do we do to get that? Build a demonic throne in your player-owned house. That shouldn't be that hard because, again, we have Golden God, which gives you unlimited cash. Lots of cash. So if you have all that cash, you can now just build, you can just buy stuff from the shops to quickly train your construction up. So this could be something that you get quite early on, the Thunder Kopesh, which is pretty sweet. I like it. It doesn't say any requirements on it, so maybe you could have this at a really low level. But either way, pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet too. I wanted to start predicting, like, what else do we have left? But first, let's watch some video. Look at this. This is me in the previous league using the Sunlight Spear, because guess what? The Sunlight Spear is coming back. Okay, we put the Sunlight Spear on. This is Echo Soul, so it's a harder version of Soul. Look, you just click the spec. It hits 82, 13, 12, 86, all in 4 ticks. So, kind of crazy, kind of cool and fun. That's kind of how it worked. Also, I got echo boots from that. That's crazy, isn't that cool? So, anyways, I'll pause that. But that's because this one down here, Sunlit Bracers, and if you flip the tiles, it also says the Sunlight Spear. So we're getting this bad boy also. This is even better. This is even more powerful than the Thunder Kopesh for almost everything. When you hit stuff with it, it's got really high stab bonus and some nice other bonuses here as well. Your melee strength is huge, but it's got a built-in shield, so the Kopesh would have a higher base max hit, but with the specials of this, it's really, really nice. So it gives you, you can have 20 stacks. Like when you're using the Soul Reaper Axe, you get every time you hit something, you get a stack. You get up to 20 stacks with this one, and once you click it, it will use 7 of those 20 stacks to do damage to everything in your area. It could do a lot of damage because it increases by 3% per prayer bonus. So if you're in max prayer bonus, you're hitting over 100 damage with that stack. But it's just instant. It just instantly does it, and it hits everything in the area. Well, within 3 tiles. So think of like Nilo. You just walk up to a pillar, and then you click this thing, and it'll just insta-kill all of the Nilos. And it was like typeless damage. So no matter what style the Nilo little crab things were, it would kill them instantly. You can use this on Slayer tasks to just instantly kill things as well. But also it's just like huge bonus damage and super fun to use. So that's one of the rewards for that that thing there. But then the other one, if you flip it, goes Sunlit Bracers. So 2 bracers that provide a divine connection to the sun god. All right, cool. All healing received is increased by 100%. It's got really nice stats as well. It's not like super high stats, but the healing is doubled. Like, come on. If you pair this one up with the double shark, or the ultimate shark, 40 HP just by wearing these, pretty sweet. It was really nice in the previous league, so definitely encourage. The Sunlight Spear is the coolest part for sure. Okay, I wanted to get into a couple of predictions. We have these teasers here on the wiki. So step 1, reward 1, like woof. That was the teaser. We saw that that's the dog sword, and that was like the gift that's flickering in the bottom left of the board. So we're getting the dog sword. That's the god sword that when you spec with it, it does all 4 god sword specs at once, or all 5, something like that, which is really cool. This one I don't really know. Dare, enter enter, enter. I'm sure that's really obvious to some people. I'm drawing a blank. But what are those? That's got to be boots of some sort. Maybe it's equipping some boots, or I don't know. Because what are those is a meme about, like, what are your boots? What are your shoes that you're wearing? So maybe that's like equip some dragon boots, or maybe that's a reward of getting some new upgraded boots. Who knows? Pull the lever, wrong lever, I don't know. Blood, sweat, and tears. Like, this has got to be a like very obvious thing. Sinferna, isn't that the Twitch streamer? I don't know. Boiling iron breath, forge fire warms the drinker's soul. Courage in each gulp. Does anyone know this? Boiling iron breath. Is this like a fire? Is this like like an anti-fire shield? Because I think they'll have that as well. A meal hard-earned warm. Probably some more food stuff. Style before the stats. Colors proud on novice feet. So I'm assuming this is to go get the shoes from the barbarian village security thing. That's what I would assume. But we don't know. And what else do we got? Faith finds what is lost. That to me, Golden Feather Falls, guiding knights through mist and myth. Faith finds what is lost. Faith meaning prayer. Like, I'm wondering if it's like the lost prayer book. Like, is that what's going on here? Are we able to get the old prayers that are like the ancient prayers or whatever they're called, with like soul split and turmoil and whatever? I don't know, just a thought. Okay, I'll read a couple more here. Dreams take flight unseen. Dreams take flight. Is this like a dream mentor thing where you now have like upgraded lunar spells? I want that in the main game. I want the next raid, Raids 4, to be like a lunar themed one or a Fremenic themed one, that it just gives a bunch of like Fremenic and lunar based stuff, and maybe it like increases how good your spells are and stuff. Anyway, fall, respawn, repeat. To me, that is the relic where when you die, it resets your stats. It like hits 200 damage on the boss, and then you're able to go again. That to me is what I think. Travel back in time, like through the files and flames. That's like, I don't know. Traveling back in time in RuneScape would be insane. I don't know how that's possible. We'll see. That could also be the one where you like die and respawn. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's got to be the gloves of the damned from the previous league. Okay, I'm gonna open up the previous league relics and see like what is missing here. We've got Power Miner, Lumberjack, Animal Wrangler. We haven't seen anything about any of these three: Corner Cutter, Friendly Forager, Dodgy Deals. I think those would be great for some easy tasks as well, like pickpocket a man and then you get Dodgy Deals or something like that. You can read these on screen. This video will end up being so long if I read all of it. So Corner Cutter is like an agility one that makes agility like free XP just by running around. Friendly Forager was one that gives you some free herbs into a sack. Dodgy Deals, I explained earlier, is a really good thieving one. So here's one that I'm thinking, I'm just kind of predicting. We've seen clue scrolls in leagues be very, very fun and exciting to get and train and do and whatever else, and they had a lot of tasks related to them, so it was pretty good. We have a couple of ideas here. The clue compass was one that teleports you directly to any of those locations when you have a clue, which was super powerful. What I'm thinking, like, what if this league you just don't do clues? When you get a clue as a drop, it's already the casket. So that's my prediction. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We'll definitely get a tier of teleports. But this, like, previous league, the clue compass was just clearly the best from, like, it turned out to be meta for sure. Like, Banker's Heist was awful compared to Fairy's Flight. This Banker's Heist lets you teleport to a bank, but Clue Compass also lets you teleport to a bank, so it was pointless. All right. Tier 4, Golden God, we've already got it. Equilibrium, they've basically given us this through the form of a couple of different relics, so I think this is gone. And then Reloaded, choose another relic from a previous tier. We don't need that. It's a Gridmaster, so you get the relics no matter what. Tier 5, Treasure Arbiter. It was like buffing how many clues and caskets you get and whatever else, and rewards, I should say. It it was like really good for clues. So I'm wondering, there's going to be something about clues that they're going to drop soon, and I'll be very excited for it. We've gotten Production Master and Slayer Master already, so we know that those two are coming with this grid. Next up, the two big ones. Banker's Note. It allows you to note and unnote things in your inventory. This is a staple to Leagues. This is so good and so powerful that I definitely think that it's coming back. But then when they have the Unlimited Shark as a reward, I'm thinking they might have just taken it and turned it into something else. Like, it might just be like you have an unlimited prayer potion, you have an unlimited food, and that's it. You don't need Banker's Note anymore for PVM. So curious to see if that shakes out. Total Recall is you get to teleport back to where you just were. This one I definitely think could be coming back. I think it could. Pocket Kingdom, Grimoire, and Overgrown. So Grimoire gave you a book that lets you swap to whatever you want, and that you can use all prayers. This is not really relevant to this league because the Gridmaster is you can go anywhere in the game. Grimoire was powerful when you were only picking regions that you didn't get access to some prayers and spells. Pocket Kingdom, so I was trying to think, like, it looks like a clear meta right now is to rush to get your Golden God unlocked so that you can start alching and getting cash and getting magic XP right away. So I'm trying to think, like, is there anything that could be announced that's, like, better than that should be done first? And my only thought was something like a Pocket Kingdom where it's a Throne of Miscellanea. It just starts gathering supplies for you in the background. And the sooner you start it, the better. Something like that. I don't know what else they could do. Overgrown was a similar idea, but it was just strictly for farming. It would just plant whatever you had and just insta-plant and replant. If even you're killing Jad, it would just give you a farming XP drop and replant your stuff. So we'd love to see Overgrown come back because I didn't get to play with that last time. These for sure need to make some sort of a comeback. We need a specialist. We need some sort of way of buffing our specs. I could see this one just straight up coming back. So all special attacks cost 20% and have 100% accuracy. Every failed accuracy roll, you get 10% of your spec back. Whenever you kill an NPC, it gives you 15% spec back. I think the most overpowered part of this was the 15% spec back because it just made it so good. Like I have this here. So we start off, we do, say, how many claw specs is that? Look at my spec. As I kill these pillars, they each give me spec, and now I can just spec the boss again 3 times and it spawns more pillars. And then you just kill the pillars again, and then now you have all your spec back again. I've got 40%, 55, 70, down to 60, down to 40, spec again, 20, down to 0. And then at that point, I have to hit it like a couple of times before the next set of pillars spawn again. So this was like super powerful. Okay, so I'm 10 spec, click, 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 going through them all, dodging some stuff, doing some fancy footwork at the same time, getting the prayers right, and then I'm 100% spec. So Spec Relic, this was like, to me, like super overpowered, but obviously the other ones are super good too. Guardian we know is coming already, and they're just like putting it back in. So we can get the Guardian already based on killing, what is it here? Yeah, killing your boy Zuck in less than 30 minutes. So now if we flip back, the other one is the Last Stand. So that's the one where you die. If you die, if your HP hits 0, it will, not only will you respawn basically and not have died, but your HP goes to 1 and your stats go to 255. So you were able to like chop 800 damage with a Darok's Axe using this. Crazy numbers. So we'll see if that comes back. Pretty exciting. Other relics that I'd want to see. What I was thinking was like, imagine, so again, to combat the Golden God meta, like this, getting this early is just super beneficial. What if you could get Corner Cutter, this thing that gives you Sage's Greaves? It's some boots that when you're wearing it, it gives you agility XP. What if it just like gave you an XP lamp? Like 20k XP lamp just by running around. Like I would get that before Golden God. Something like that would be crazy. So we'll see. Who knows? Put your predictions in the comments. I haven't even sold it out a single time. So definitely subscribe. I'm getting close to 3,000 subscribers. And when I hit 3,000, I get to tell my wife, and she'll be really pleased. She'll say, oh my gosh, you're so talented and handsome. So definitely subscribe, because I'm going to have a lot more videos. There might be some more reveals today, and I'll make another video. This one, I just wanted to kind of predict the future relics. I thought it was kind of fun to do. And, yeah, Gridmaster's coming up in a few days. I'm pretty stoked. Join the Discord if you want to talk about it.